guys, it's me, Sonic. No, it's not. Hey guys, it's me, PLB, and today we're gonna be doing something a little bit different for this week. In this tent are basically all of my GE Sonic plushes. I think it's all of them. I could be wrong. I could not find one of the mini Sonics, so there might be a couple missing. But for the most part, this is the whole gang. Alright, first up we have arguably the most iconic GE plush, the Sonic X Sonic plush from GE. A lot of people use this guy, as you probably know. For example, Saf, Blake, some other ones that maybe I might put right here. Next up, we've got
Chaos, the god of destruction!
This lad's a very lanky fella. He's really tall, and you know, for comparison, here's Sonic. Here we got one of the newer GE plushes, the GE Whisper the Wolf plush. She's a character from the IDW comics. I'm gonna be honest, she probably is my favorite design of any Sonic character. She looks the coolest, to be honest. I also have a duplicate one, but this one actually has the tag, because, oh my goodness, look at this tag. Yeah, I like this tag way better than the generic ones they've been doing now. Alright, next up, I have GE Blaze. GE Blaze. I know what I just said about, you know, having two, and the tag for her sucks, so why do I have two? Basically, I had a plush series, so if you're new to the channel, that's the type of content I do, so be sure to go check that out. And I wanted a duplicate of her, like a stunt double, just in case, so, you know, that's why. Here we have GE Metal Sonic. This is probably the best Metal Sonic plush you could get. Yeah, GE really nailed it out of the park with this one, because a lot of the Metal Sonic plushes kind of look derpy, but you know, this guy's pretty cool. Overall, I think this guy is probably one of the most accurate Metal Sonic plushes. And now we have SuperSonic! Yeah, baby! Here we have the GE SuperSonic plush. He's a pretty cool lad. I actually had to buy this guy secondhand. His tag is extremely scuffed, so that's fun. Keep in mind, this was about 2 years after GE got the license back to make the plushes, so I don't know why specifically this guy was hard to find, but I'm pretty sure he's readily available now. But you know, when I got him, I couldn't find them like firsthand. I had like GE wasn't selling them, Amazon wasn't selling them. I only found this guy on eBay, and even then I don't know, I felt a little ripped off. Here is Knock the Weasel, or Fang the Sniper, but I guess Sonic Superstars, you know, finally decided upon Fang the Hunter. And here we have Among Us Eggman, you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think anyone's gonna get that here, unless you're like a Monado Strife fan. So, Monado Strife, now he's Sav, Sonic and Friends, actually sold me this Eggman. Thought he looked goofy, and I was like, you know, I wouldn't mind having him. Speaking of Eggmans, here we have the big bulbous GE Modern Eggman. Oh my goodness gracious. See, they took his name too literal here. Like, they made him into, he's built like a literal egg. Look at this, bro. I used this guy once in a video, and I didn't plan on having him be the main Eggman for my videos, but I mean, I like him, but I wish GE didn't reskin the classic Eggman plush. Here, I'll put a picture right there. You know, I think the images speak for themselves. Next up, we got another set of two plushes. Here's a Tangle. Here's another Tangle. Same idea as Whisper. I actually really like this plush. She has a massive tail, but it's stitched to her ear and her thumb for some reason. Anyways, goated character, goated with the sauce. Next! Here we have a GE Storm the Albatross. He's a very big fella. Again, for comparison, let me get Sonic here. Just for a comparison, yeah, very big fella. And now for the polar opposite of this guy, GE Mini Sonic. Look at this guy. Looks a little goofy. Yeah, with this one specifically, it's kind of clear that they really based it off of the X one. I'm not sure why they never really re-released this guy, or like made something similar, because anytime they remade a Sonic plush, like, it was vastly different. This one right here is probably the closest. But there's also the modern one, but the modern one, I don't know, he looks more modern. Here we have Mr. I'm not weak! Ah! Ah! Here's GE Infinite. He's pretty, actually, this guy's really cool. He's a really nice plush. Like, very detailed. I'm surprised they went out of their way to do all of this. Yeah, the whole time up to release of this guy was kind of wild because GE had lost the license for a good bit, and then they came back with the license, and this guy was the first one they made a new plush of. So, interesting choice. I welcome it. I think this guy's a sick plush. He has a sick design. His character just sucks. Here we have another new GE plush. This lad right here, the goat. He's not a goat, he's actually an armadillo. I actually really like this guy a lot because he's kind of like a modern Mighty, essentially. Like, I guess he can work as like classic Mighty, but I don't know. It's just the proportions kind of give me like the modern Sonic vibes. Alright, next we got two lads that are essentially the same. They're also, I think, part of the same line as the Eggman one I showed off earlier. Here's Emoji Head Silver and Metal Sonic. These are the only two I have because they're the best ones, and I love these guys, like characters. If anything, if I do get another one, I might get Shadow, to be honest, because Shadow's a GOAT! Here we have Vector! Yeah, this is my favorite Vector plush. I used to not really like him, but he's grown on me, to be honest. He really does capture, like, Vector, the character. Like, you can also make, like, goofy-ass poses here. Oh! But yeah, it's a really cool plush. He actually has, like, beanbags right here to keep him, like, afloat. Yeah, pretty cool lad. We use them in our video, so yeah, that's why his gloves have seen better days. Here we got two cream plushes, but not the same kind. Here we have the modern GE Cream, and by modern I mean like the newer release. And here we have is the Sonic X one. So yeah, big difference. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how they went from like a tiny head to a big head. But I'm gonna be honest, I think I prefer that one. Here we have...
Hey guys, it's me, Sonic.
This is the GE, I believe, 14-inch modern Sonic plush. So, for a long time, this Sonic was the only modern Sonic plush that was readily available. And he did not match or scale in size with any other GE plush. For reference, this is the X one. Pretty big height difference, and it was a little jarring when people would use him in their plush videos, and you know, he was kind of towering over everyone. Alright, next I'm gonna show off two plushes at the same time. They're both from the same game and only appear from this one game, which is a weird coincidence because they essentially have like the worst quality control possible with these plushes. That's right, fellas, we are talking about GE Tikal and GE Gamma. Now, I'm sure the quality control in Gamma might not be as bad, but the one I got, his wheel like almost immediately fell off. And look, it's held together by like super glue. Like, what? Guys, come on! You're a big like manufacturer of plushie toys. Like, you couldn't like figure something else out? Because clearly it wasn't working, as you can see here. This isn't a defect. There was a wheel here. I think I lost the wheel, which is why I'm probably going to have to buy a new one of these guys if I want to use them in the video again. And Tikal, oh my goodness. See, like, look at this hand, right? Closed. Now look at this one. This one's supposed to be closed, and I stitched this. There was a giant hole right here in her hand, and yeah... Yeah, this is what her hand looks like, with not being clenched. Yeah. No, but like, this is a cool plush in theory, but even my friends have told me that like this one specifically, Takal, she has like the worst quality control. Like, more often than not, you will get one with like some sort of issue. It is strange. I don't know what happened there, because every other plush I've ordered since then, no problems. They were flawless. So I don't know. Speaking of poopy GE plushes, here's the Knuckles I was talking about. His arms are being held together by tape. Like, look at this, guys. And then if you take it off, like, this was my 13-year-old stitching. So cut me some slack here. But yeah, this was the original Knuckles I had, and for the longest time, this was the only Knuckles I had. But this guy holds a soft spot in my heart, because he was the first Knuckles that I ever got and used in my old, like, very old videos. But yeah, you know, he served his purpose, and now he just serves as a memory. Here we got Jet the Hawk. Yeah, here we got GE Jet the Hawk. I do have another one. I do not know where he is, though. He's somewhere in storage, but same Jet, but with a tag, so, you know. But this is the Jet we use in our videos. It is the re-release one, as you can tell with the embroidered eyes. I'm gonna be honest, I like these eyes better than the ironed ones. I don't know if that's a hot take. Okay, I lied. I found the other Jet. Yeah, this guy looks a little weird. No, I'm looking at it. Yeah, no, this one looks strange. Like his eye, or his face. Here we have the GOAT, Big the Cat. I don't care what anyone says, Big the Cat is one of the best Sonic characters. He's a simple man. He's got one thing on his mind. I don't get the hate, and I love this plush. He's very bulbous, and he really captures, like, Big. Like, the character. He's really cool. I love his little beady eyes. There's something about him. Bro's got nothing on his mind. But yeah, he's also got his little fishing pole right here, which is pretty cool. Here we have a Rouge the Bat. Pretty cool plush. I think she's only one of, I want to say, 2 Rouge plushes, and the other one, the other one's really good. But obviously one is more expensive than the other. This is the cheaper one, and the more readily available one too. Could still get it for retail, I think. Next up, we have the worst Amy plush, the GE Amy. Okay. It sounds harsh, but I'm gonna be honest, guys. This is my least favorite Amy plush. And you might be wondering, well, why do you own it? Well, you know, this is also probably the most readily available Amy, like modern Amy, unfortunately. So I didn't have a choice originally. Here we have, okay, I have some explaining to do here. This is the Modern Tails plush by GE, the new one. Now you might be wondering what this thing is. So originally I was making this a Tails doll custom, and I used it in the video, the Tails doll curse. If you haven't seen it, just go watch it. Look, here's the thumbnail here. But yeah, originally I didn't want to commit to like fully turning them into a Tails doll plush, so I got googly eyes and just taped them onto his eyes. And I like really carefully stitched this to where it wouldn't be permanent to his head. So it's supposed to be the little antenna, but it's because this is actually a really nice Tails. Like I don't know, man. I didn't want to like ruin it. It looks cool. All right, we're down to our last few. So here we have SPO, goated character, one of my favorite Sonic characters, and this plush is really cool. I think this is. No, I'm lying. There's been other instances of an SPO plush, but to me, this is probably the best one you'll get. He's the modern one. I think the other ones that exist are like the classic versions of him, and get ready to cough up some money for those. Yet another Chaotix member, Charmy B. I actually really like this plush. I like what they did with the wings and the little goggles. But, you know, in theory, the wings are cool. But, you know, in execution, the kind of... I mean, now they're fine. But, like, if you store him, his wings will be destroyed. And you're gonna have to, like, fix them somehow. Here's Emerald from Sonic Battle. I was actually really surprised and even happy when they announced this plush, because it's kind of it caught me off guard. Here we have a plush I really did not expect them to make, to be honest. I know I said with Emerald, I was like, yeah, no, anyone's on the table. This guy, like, solidified that idea. Here's Mephiles the Dark. You remember him, right? Sonic 06? Like, the game that Sega tried to cover up for the longest time? Yeah, look, there's a plush of the guy, the main villain. Nah, but for real, this guy was, like, this guy's sick. And leading up to him, I wasn't sure what route they were gonna go with him, because there's, like, a Shadow version of him, or he just looks like Shadow but gray. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were gonna go that route, because I was like, there's no way they're gonna do the crystallized version, which is the coolest version of him, but the Mad Lads did it. Look at him. They made it work. It's also very soft. I love the material they used. Ironically enough, the most, like, evil Sonic, like, antagonists, they give, like, the softest fabric. Not even Sonic got that luxury. Look at this. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but this guy's, like, rough. This guy, I'd cuddle with him. And now we have the second to last GE Sonic plush I will be showing today. And he is a very cool plush, and I'm so happy this guy exists. GE Super Shadow. So far, this is the only one that exists of this character in plush form. Which, it makes sense. You know, he only went super for, like, 3 games from the 2000s. So, you know, it makes sense that they wouldn't, like, prioritize him. But you know, like, Jax made a figure of this guy, but I'm glad that they made him, like, a plush, like, a super form. And, you know who else is missing their plush super form? Silver. And now, last, but it's a little underwhelming of a finale, but I started with Sonic. I guess I gotta end with Sonic. Here's classic Sonic. Yeah, this is the guy that everyone used in their plush videos in the early 2000s. It was wild. It was almost like this was the definitive Sonic. Which I guess it makes sense, because he was, like, literally the most readily available one. But, like, there was others, like the Jazzwares one, and I think that's it. So yeah, guys, this is the pile of GE Sonic plushes. I defeated and conquered them all. I'm the one true Sonic. Get out of here, bro. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this plush collection. Yeah, this week I was like, maybe I should try something different, because I know you guys love your plush collections, and I usually try to do them every year. I try not to do multiple in a year, but, you know, this is like a specified one, so I thought I would make an exception. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was nice looking back on some of these plushes that, you know, I used to use or still use to this day. And yeah, I hope you guys like, subscribe, and comment. You know what? Go ahead and comment what GE plushes do you own, or what GE plushes you would want to own. Also, disclaimer, I can't believe I gotta say this. None of these in this video, they're not for sale, okay? I just want to clarify that, because I got in a couple of comments in my newer plush collections asking how much. No, they're not for sale, guys. Sorry. But yeah, go ahead and comment, like, you know, what kind of GE plushes you guys own, with how many you own, or even, like, which ones you want, because there is a lot of them. And yeah, GE has been pretty good about making, like, plushes of weird and obscure characters. It's kind of crazy. And they've been making new characters too. I actually forgot to show one last plush. It just came here today at the time of recording, but it is the GE Sage plush. This is one of the coolest plushes too. Like, it is pretty accurate. She even has, like, she doesn't have the Rosalina problem where there's no eye. She has another eye right here, which is pretty sick. Overall, it's a really cool addition, because, like, she's a new character. Like, her debut game just came out, so it's pretty cool that they went ahead and got ahead of the game. But yeah, with her now in the pile, now that's my full collection. Yeah, they're just in the pile. I'm sorry. It is late, and I just kind of want to finish this video. Anyways, that's enough rambling. I know I've held you guys here for too long. Remember, like, subscribe, comment what GE plushes you have, comment what GE plushes you want to get, not from this video. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and next week will be a regular plush video, so look out for that. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.